everybody, it's Yummy Monday again. Today we have a really cool recipe and we have one ingredient and one supply. We are making something that I like to call bunny buns. So our food ingredient is we need some refrigerated bread dough. Now if you want to make your own bread dough you can. However, I just thawed out a loaf that I had on hand of bread dough that I bought at the store. The other supply you need is a pair of scissors. Now some of you might need your adult assistant to help you with the cutting part. If that's the case, you can let them do that, and then you can use a toothpick for the second part. So, you also need a big sharp knife. This might be an adult assistant part too. So we have this baking dish that we're going to put our bunny buns in when they're all ready to go. Our oven is preheating at 325. So the first thing we need to do is just start slicing some pieces of dough. Now you can make these as large or as small as you want to. If you'd like big bunny buns, then you need to have big slices. So I'm going to then cut these in half because these are pretty sizable. These would be pretty large. So I'm taking each slice and cutting it in half. Alright, almost done. Okay, we're finished with the knife. So the next thing we're going to do is just take one of our pieces and kind of roll it around and make it into a ball. Alright, so we have our ball. So now we're going to do, take our scissors and you're going to kind of form it into a little bit of an oval with your fingers. And then take your scissors, or ask your adult assistant to take their scissors, and you're going to make a really deep cut, kind of about here, into your roll. Now it's kind of weird now because you can't really, it's not baked, so it looks kind of weird, but then you're going to pull up the little triangle part that you cut, you're going to pull that up, and that is going to be, those are going to be the ears of your bunny. Hence the name bunny buns. These are going to be rolls that you eat with your dinner. Okay, so now we take our toothpick and we're going to give it some eyes. So you just figure out wherever you want the eyes to be and stick the toothpick in. Just like that. Now the dough gets kind of sticky, so you might have to play with it a little bit. We'll perk our ear back up here. I think that is a delicious looking little bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my baking dish and make the rest of these bunny buns, and then we're going to bake them for about 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes we'll come back and we'll have some delicious bunny buns. Alright, it's time to take our bunny buns out of the oven. I'm super excited to see how they turned out. This is going to be so exciting. Okay. Do these look like bunnies to you? They don't really look like bunnies to me. In fact, some of them, like this one, looks downright scary. But I bet they taste good. We'll find out. But, so I guess the lesson that we learned today is that even in Aunt Liz's kitchen, sometimes things don't quite turn out the way you expect them to. But as long as they taste good, they don't have to be beautiful.
Bring your family and friends.
Aunt Liz TV!
She's a magician in the kitchen.
Aunt Liz TV!
Watch it on Mondays and Thursdays.
Aunt Liz TV!
Cooking yummy foods and tasty treats.